Super, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert at Custodian File. Today is August the 1st. Can you believe it's August? Okay, what do we have here? Let's just jump on in. I'm showing you Black Hawks. I just showed you in real time. Some of you are saying, Robert, can you please put the real time in there? It is time consuming. I could do that, and I understand why it's a legitimate request. So I'll do that whenever I can. I'll just start throwing in real time, and then I'll slow it down. And the interpolations are just way too hard. Hopefully somebody's going to invent an app to interpolate these photos. I think it's going to be very popular. I'll be the first one to buy that app. But there it is. Now, if you've been watching the channel, I've said like for the last 9 months, the military is not coming into Marina del Rey. It's still the numbers are still very low. So I don't know if just a few flybys of Black Hawks really constitute a rebirth, but we do have a couple trying to sneak in, and when they do, it's just extremely predictable. Extremely predictable. You've seen this over and over and over, and it's like, dang, Rob, I mean, I could use the word 100% predictable. I don't. I just go record dragons, record helicopters. These UFOs are tagging our aircraft. You'll shoot between 30 and 80% probability. It's pretty high. But I know by watching these videos, you're like, look, it's the same location over and over, and they turn and then they fly up to the Jetty Rocks and they bank in the air and they get tagged, especially the LAPD. I know it's a lot. If you're a new viewer, I get it. This is way too hard. This is just way too much information. Long story short, there are very small UFOs flying around the whole planet. For some reason, Marina del Rey, they're very abundant in Marina del Rey. I've lived here for 30 years. How did I figure this out? The summer of 2017. Basically, the Pentagon invaded Marina del Rey with helicopters. I finally turned on my camera and I saw what you are seeing right now. These small objects just flying around. They're very predictable. These videos, other people are doing this. Just hold your camera landscape, zoom in 20% for 30 seconds. Look for a tiny dot. That will be the strange, and I call them dragons because 7 years ago I was 100% positive they had to be a bug. They had to be a dragonfly. Because seriously, what else could it be, right? How many options are there? A bird or a bug? Well, birds are easy to eliminate. So it just 100% had to be a bug. But I didn't give up, and I got out and I went out and got better cameras and kept recording, and then basically these things essentially only fly when the choppers come in. So you just watch the free radar plane finder. I watch plane finder. When you see aircraft coming your way, pull your phone out of your pocket and record it. And it's scary. It really is that easy. As scary as it sounds, it's that easy. If you get a little scared of these UFOs, I was for 100 days. For me, it went away. And now, just like thousands of other people, we are fascinated. We are just fascinated. How can something like this be so predictable and repeatable? How can this be going on? Everyone knows but the citizens. That's what it comes down to. Every agency in the government is here looking for these dragons. I have them all on video. I have over 4,000 videos. In 7 years, I've recorded 30,000 videos. And I've cherry-picked 4,000. I just kept the best of the best. All right, super. Let's go to the next. We got a lot of video to show you. Okay, super. Let's watch this Skinwalker thing. This was from 30 days ago. I'm just now getting around to this. When they were drilling into the mesa, look what I saw here. It's just a matter of training your eyes. Look at this dragon. You training your eyes. They slowed it down quite a bit. Check out its behavior. I think what it's doing is reconning the drill. It's like looking at this drill. It's extremely curious. Like, what is this drill attempting to do? What's it made out of? What's its technology? Is it dangerous? Is it safe? Is it primitive? I mean, what is it? He's puzzled. He's just looking. He's puzzled. So for what it's worth, if you saw that episode, they interviewed the professor at the University of Utah, Salt Lake City, and Basically, with the soil analysis, the professor said, like, there's evidence of a wetland. So the mesa, this mesa, there's evidence of a wetland, maybe hundreds of millions of years ago, but nevertheless, a wetlands. So I bring in this up because here where I'm at, Marina del Rey, we have wetlands. We have a mesa. My house is on the mesa. 200 feet elevation, pretty much the same as the Skinwalker. And we have a triangle. I've never pointed that out, but we do have the triangle, the jetty rocks, and I'll show you a map, a Google map of where the triangle is, essentially where the majority of dragons are filmed. So interesting coincidence. I'm just throwing the data out there. You can go back, you can check this out. You can go back to that episode. You'll see that dragon right there. I forget where the timeline was, maybe around 40 minutes. Season 5, episode 10. I didn't write down the timeline, but it was I think around 40. It's easy to find. Just look for that shot right there. There you go. Like I said, these dragons are all over the world. They're global, not just Los Angeles, not just America, all over the world. And more videos are coming in, and more people are really interested. They're looking into this, and you would think if there was a logical explanation by now, considering how many qualified scientists are watching this channel, they would have come up with something feasible. And it's not happening. It's unfortunately the Oxman's razor, just evidently the most logical answer is the correct answer. And right now, are these things from Earth or are they off planet? Just right now, 50-50 instincts, but I really feel there's a human element involved, so I'm going to go that they're from our future. That's the only reason, because I just feel when I record these guys, there's a human behind the RC just telling these things what to do. I just have that instinct. But you know what? It's a learning curve, and we need everyone's input on this. No one person is going to solve this puzzle out, not a chance. So we need everyone's help. All right, let's go to the next video. All right, what do we have here? I believe this is John right here at Latchkey Hustle. Just recording aircraft flying over his neighborhood. That's all there is to it. I wouldn't zoom in so close, but when you do, the benefit is you get better video. It all depends. If you live in an area with a lot of aircraft, then by all means zoom in close, because probability is by the end of the day you're going to end up with 10 dragon videos. If you only have 2 aircraft a day where you are, then don't zoom in so close, because you don't want to zoom out the dragon. But pretty basic. This is how it plays out, really straightforward. Sometimes they'll go behind the helicopter. You've seen those videos. If you have a car radar detector, you can attach it to your camera. It will trigger the X and K band. And sometimes, in 8% of the time, they'll leave an audio click on your video too. It'd be a tiny click, but when you slow it down to 12%, it enhances the click quite loudly. All right, super, let's go to the next. Super, this is from Belfast, from MB. Thank you so much, MB. You're knocking it out of the park here. What's he doing here? He's just simply recording airliners. He zoomed in. I wouldn't zoom in so close, but like I said, depending on how many aircraft you have in the sky. But basically, this is so universal. It's all over the world. It's amazing why this wasn't accidentally discovered 10 years ago. Record airliners, airplanes, helicopters, and these things fly by. It's just, I mean, it's the same size. It's always the same size. Depending, and it doesn't matter if you use no zoom, it will be the same size. It will be a tiny dot, of course. But if they fly right in front of you, but essentially it's the same 10-inch Corona silhouette, 2,000 miles an hour with X, K band, and with an audio click. Very repeatable over and over. It's fast. Oh, by the way, some of the new phenomenon that a few people have recorded have stated, well, I've seen the video too. I've showed it to you. It causes your video to shake, like you're shaking your camera, but you are not shaking your camera. evidently these things sometimes do not want to be recorded, so they'll hack your camera and mess with your video file. When that happens, we just had that happen. It kind of messes up your voice recognition and your face recognition. So I'll keep you in the loop. That's the latest and greatest. Okay, until the next video, this is Robert at Custodian Files. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.